don't get no bitches.
Can't condone in that, or might be another chick over there to listen.
He's ugly and he don't get no bitches.
Rub him the right way, whatever. Same way. It goes.
I feel like it's more so needing that ego boost.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's niggas with. That's people with pride. Pride is.
I see a bitch with a big booty. I think I'm gonna smash her. I know I can take her down. That's the mind frame when y'all look at a bitch.
I think it's more of an
and
ego
be like,
boost.
knowing that you got a good woman at home, that got a good ass job, and you ain't gotta worry about sure doing nothing in the street. But you see thotty body over here, and be like, she got a fat ass. I know I can take her down because you with your little boys and you want to show the fuck off.
That's little kids, man. That's what little boys do.
No, you still got 40 and 50-year-old niggas out here in the street that still think they can try to take down
so
the 22-year-old and 23-year-olds.
Nah,
so please, they got a whole wife at home.
That's not everybody.
So
women do the same thing.
Lies.
I just don't see
But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's just,
It's too many stuff. There's too many things going on around here nowadays.
Some people want their cake and eat it too.
Yeah. And on top of worrying about getting pregnant, you're worrying about STDs. Now you got to worry about COVID.
Oh yeah, don't forget about COVID. Like, you was cheating? Where you get COVID from, bitch? Where the fuck you get COVID from? Because nobody in my house got COVID. None of your boys got COVID.
Who the fuck were you around?
So who was you around that got COVID? Was
true.
that Rebecca in your phone that's been texting you all night? She got COVID. You was at her house with her badass kids.
COVID.
Now you done brought COVID into my house because you want to be creep night spending the night with Rebecca and her badass kids, her little snotty nosed ass kids.
Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair got her vac shots.
No,
so he didn't get it from Becky. He probably got it from LaQuisha.
Why had it be LaQuisha?
What was Shorty's name on that show?
I think it was LaQuisha.
It was LaQuisha.
I can't with those names.
Why had it be LaQuisha? Why can't it be a Rachel?
Rachel got her vac shot.
Rachel got her vac shot.
I think it's a Jenny.
Or a Jenny.
Yeah.
Or a Susie. Susie's is good for having
I don't know
stuff.
any Susies that aren't old as fuck. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a Jenny.
I feel like it may be a Jenny too. I know some nasty Jennies.
There's some nasty Jennies.
I know some nasty
or
nasty
Jessicas.
Jennies. Or I know some
you
nasty
can't trust
Jessicas.
nobody with the name.
If your
Jessica.
name is Jessica, I think you need to go and take them up and you need to change that name because you are branded as a hoe. Period. There is no comment to that. A Jessica, you is just nasty. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know some nasty Jessicas.
Yeah,
nasty,
I do
nasty
too.
Jessicas like Keeney Park in the back by the pond house. Nasty Jessicas. Yeah. Like, I know some nasty Jessicas.
That's like a fear factor. You trying to do anything in Keeney Park at night.
Right. And I come to find out they're really busy for weddings. And I'm like, who the fuck gets married there?
Right.
A lot of people get married there. I was shocked. When I think of Keeney Park, I feel like I'm going to get raped if I walked in there.
I think of the druggies. I think of people getting shot and leaving their bodies right there. Like,
right. I would never go into Keeney Park.
So, yeah.
For anything.
Back to the topic.
We ranted just a little bit. But it needed to be said.
I mean, I think we pretty much like what's to do to get. I mean, I don't think there's really anything, a healthy way of getting over somebody than just to go through the
therapy
stages.
I think everybody should go to therapy.
I don't think it's more so. I think personally, I think it's when you, I think when somebody actually gets to know themselves as a person, like what they really truly love for themselves, what makes them happy. I think that's when you can finally like be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know it's like, all right, I love myself. So at the end of the day, whoever I'm with, it's like, as long as they love themselves, boom. Like that's how I feel. Like,
yeah, but there's so many people that have been in relationships for so long that they never had that chance to get to know themselves.
That's because you're so busy. Because when you're in certain relationships, you get so busy at trying to make sure the other person is happy. You get lost. You forget
lost
about
in translation.
You forget about yourself. Like what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like if you met a motherfucker and before you met this person, their lifestyle was partying. You know what I'm saying? Like not necessarily partying, going and meeting people. They just like to go out and party, have drinks and dance. You know what I'm saying? and you try to change that person, like, you can't do that, yo. That person got to change that for themselves. And I think that's where motherfucking relationships have those problems. Like, you can't force nobody to change who the fuck they are.
Yeah, we met in a club.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, God.
And now we go to clubs together.
No, we don't.
In different states and countries.
No, I can't go to the club with my significant other.
You know, we be out. When we was in New York Father's Day weekend, that shit was lit. We had a blast.
That was fun. However,
but I think that's what it is. Like, honestly, like, you know.
I think it's just so important that you find time for yourself while you're in a relationship.
Right, exactly.
So that you have that time to get to know yourself. When you're just so into the other person,
you just got to be with someone who will give you that freedom, like, because you both got to be able to give each other that freedom. You know,
wonder what that's like. I feel you with that one because I don't know what that's like. At this point, it's been a struggle with me right now because
not you too good.
Because I'm about to say, not you too good. Let me tell you something right now about you.
Not you too good. But you know.
So, what are things that people could do when they have time to themselves?
Whatever the fuck they want to skydive, go skydiving. Like, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever makes you happy. Like, if you want to sleep all damn day, sleep all day. Like, whatever makes you happy with that time that you have to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
think when you've been for somebody for so long, you just need a point in your relationship where you need to be able to miss the other person.
Right.
Especially when you're with them all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I literally left a 5-year relationship and jumped into a 14-year relationship. And now we're at a point where I don't know if I want to still be there anymore. And that is like the suckiest part of it all, because you done spent 14 years with somebody and have built a life with somebody. And now you're to the point where, because y'all were so wrapped up under each other.
Right. You give each other that space. Yeah.
It was now, for me, I had to experience a tragedy in my life within this last year that had to open my eyes. And for me to take a step back and be into myself, because I've never known not to be by myself. I've always been with somebody since I've been 19. I've been with somebody.
Yeah.
So now the issue is the pullback. Like,
right, you trying to find something to feel that emotional.
It's not even
like
feel that emotional.
You know.
I just want to be by myself.
Right.
And it's
you
the person that I'm with
right.
can't accept that, because for 14 years it's just been the both of us. So when you pull back and separate, they don't know how to accept that. So that's the pull right now with my situation, is we're butting heads because I don't miss you. I don't want to be around you. Because I've been around you for so long, I don't get a time to miss you.
That's true, yeah. You need that space.
Right. So this is where relationships go left and end, because
that's why in relationships you got to give each other that, that freedom, like that little bit of space. Girls trip, guys trip, like that's that, you know what I'm saying?
But
that's that space.
And this is the thing, when you've been so self-absorbed in your relationship, along that way you lose friendships. So in this situation,
that's true.
He has lost friendships because he was so into. So now that I'm pulling and I'm separating and I'm doing more things with my friends and my sisters and I'm being more me, it's just him now, because he was so used to just being us all the time. And now he doesn't have that connection with nobody else. So it makes it like, oh, you don't ever want to spend no time with me. And you're always going to do this. And you're always going to do that. And da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's realistically, if you had...
He's not giving you time to miss him. Like,
right. So if you had a friend to pick up the phone and call and be like, let's go play pool.
It wouldn't be a big deal.
It wouldn't be no big deal that I'm not sitting in the house anymore with you, or not doing things with you. Like, so don't try to make me feel bad, because I'm popping as fuck. And you just in the home. Like, I don't want to tell you, but... No, like,
gotta give her time to miss you, dog.
Yeah, I don't.
They heard that?
Right.
Did they hear that one in the back?
Right.
To miss you, dog.
Right.
Don't make me pull up Texas. There is a lot of "I miss you, babe."
Oh my no.
You gotta give him time to miss
that
you,
ain't
dog.
my business,
You
but
gotta give him time to miss you, dog.
I think that's where a lot of relationships end too, because people would just be so into one another that they just tend to lose themselves.
Right. Because they so busy trying to make sure the other person is happy, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of worrying about themselves. Like, I figured that out. Like, yo, you got to be selfish. Like, it sounds crazy, but you have to be selfish. You can't take care of anybody else.
Selfish and self-love
if you're not,
best way to go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't love yourself and make sure you're straight, you can't take care of nobody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make sure you're happy and you feel loved if I don't fucking love myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but part of that is just understanding that your partner needs their own social time, like, away from you. And it's hard when your partner takes that the wrong way, you know? It makes you feel guilty for wanting to have that time to themselves. Because you need that time. Because that's when you're being your true self.
Key.
When you're either alone or you're with your friends, that's when you're being your true self. And that's what I feel like how you get that space. That's when you miss that person genuinely, and it keeps the relationship thriving. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have that from the get-go, then you feel suffocated. And then now you're stuck with breaking up when it might have not even reached that point. It could have gone on longer, or it could have been inevitable. At the end of the day, I feel like everybody needs to go through some sort of therapy just for learning how to communicate effectively.
So you don't get a scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff.
No, we don't do that. We don't want to do that.
You don't need to go do no doctor visits for a scratch and sniff. So if you have to get therapy, go and seek therapy, because scratch and sniff.
Yeah, but like
that
meditation,
crazy.
You know, exercise, all those things are healthy things for you to be like
shopping.
One with yourself.
Hell yeah,
shopping can get you in trouble. That retail therapy
is his money.
I love that retail therapy. That shit
make
is life.
Sure it's his money.
Retail therapy is life.
Ladies, make sure it's his money, his Klarna, his Afterpay. Make sure you get access to those accounts.
But yeah, for me, I like changing my hair. Sometimes I'll go exercise.
She'll exercise for like
with the changing your hair.
Because it makes me feel good. It's like a release when I cut my hair off or change the color. Nope. I feel like a different person.
That's one of them people coming out of them rooms.
Shut the fuck up.
Inside joke, ladies and gentlemen. Like, damn, which one are you today? Fuck.
She was always there.
Shit, this is a new person. Fuck.
So my name was Susie, and now I'm a Rachel. Because I went from blonde to red.
Facts.
Shit, man.
But yeah. So, what are some other things people could do?
Throwing money in the club.
Okay, here you
in
go.
The club.
And that's how you get the scratch and sniff
Big
on your
booty
lap.
holes.
Right.
And that's how you get the scratch and sniff right on your
and
damn
that's
lap.
how,
and
yeah,
on your
you get
lip.
them Beckys and Jessicas.
Shit,
Right
I don't
on
know
your
what
upper
strip
lip.
clubs y'all be in. I ain't going nowhere with nobody no scratch.
What
If they
strip
look like they
club?
got
Minx?
scratch and sniff. Huh? I ain't been to Minx in like 50 years, man.
There is no strip clubs in this area.
Nah, there isn't. That's why I ain't been in none.
Mm-hmm.
In a long time. I miss the strip clubs. That's why I met you. Yeah.
You just caught yourself out.
Okay.
I do miss them. What are you talking about? I ain't been the one in shit. The last time I probably was with you.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
That was like 10 years ago.
Right. That's
Lies.
like the last time.
That's
Just
a
seen
lie.
you in one last year.
Right.
I think he's lying.
But, you know, I
I
love
think the
them.
viewer
I do miss them.
said you're
Miss those
lying.
days.
Let's take a poll on this. Have you seen this man?
In the club.
In the club, in the club.
I can tell you right now,
Telling you, I feel like Usher,
95%
man.
of y'all gonna say yes.
Right.
That was my shit.
I bet.
So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Scratch and sniffs or therapy? Which one is it?
I think therapy is the more healthy way to go about it.
I mean, because, you know, the STDs rate's been kind of high since COVID hit, so.
Do you know something we don't know in the hospital? What's happening?
COVID babies been popping out left and right. So has every